Hello everyone, it's Mariana back again, back to the book show. Today we are going to talk about the books. It's really, I felt a lot of people who do HSC will be like, probably no, but it does affect a lot of people who do SAT in America. So the book's name is called Excellentship. Basically it's a miseducation of American and the way of the meaning of the life. So these books basically talk about that what is a lot of people don't understand, that the education system is fixed. It does not fit for everyone. So the books, the writer of these books is called William Deresiewicz. I will put subtitle down there. So he has graduated in Columbia and then been professor in Yale. So he written these books. The reason that he wants everyone to know that all these things that people or school or society want you to do, maybe it isn't for you. So he divided the whole books for 3 parts. First of all, I wanted to introduce you that I don't know if you guys know the Ivy League. That's the really good university, top university in the world, which is pretty popular. For example, like New York University, Oxford for sure, Harvard. Majority of them is in America, so I strongly believe it's in America actually. So let's back to the books that this book has divided by 3 parts. The first part is that those Ivy League isn't for quality oriented education. The second part is that American professor does not taught you a lot, which is like in Australia it would be like the lecturer. Maybe you probably won't get the opportunity to talk to your lecturer. That's the one that you have lecture, you have tutorial. And then the third one is that public university or small institution will be better for education. So now that we're back to the first point, the Ivy League, why don't they do quality orientation education? The reason is why that in the olden day, those universities are for people who are bourgeoisie, people who have money that they can go for it. Isn't for everyone. That's for olden days. Obviously now on that is getting a lot more better. And then all of those good universities, you have to pass exams and for a fixed system that they give it to you. So whether that you can take it or no, that's your choice, but you have to pass through their boundary. So that's why there's so much tutor out there saying that, oh my god, I will get you to the top uni and everything. That isn't focusing that for what you wanna. For example, that in China or in Hong Kong, there's nothing in high school. There's nothing called commerce. Like this is not a course that people wanted to do. What about people who are really good at business? So that's the thing. And then also that the writer has been mentioned that it's a cycle. It always has been a cycle that is fixed. It would never come out. You will always stay in this little bubble that you will never come out. Why is that? Because everyone is care about ranking. Everybody's care about how famous this university is, and then parenting would be like, oh, we talk about each other, we talk to each other's parents that they were like, oh, my kids was going to Harvard, and then okay, my kids is going to California or whatever. I don't know what's that called. Okay, then we're back to the second part. The second part is that American uni that's lecture does not give you enough information in the lecture. So why is that? Is that I personally felt that in Australia there's 2. One is called tutor, one is called lecture. So tutor give you tutorial, and then basically that goes into the detail what is in the lecture. So lecture basically is telling you what's happening with this course and telling you the topics and everything. So it's too bad, to be honest, but depends how do you want to learn it. So now we're back to the third point, that public university and small institutions / college is better for education. Over here, that the writer has gave him point of view that diversification is pretty much in all these universities that I'm talking about. Why is that? Because they focusing what are you actually wanting to do, but whether those Ivy League, they just wanted to go with what do they want, not what the student want. They all want ranking and everything. So this is the thing that really confusing people. So over here, that they're focusing on the quality of the student, but whether the Ivy League, they're focusing on their school, their name, and their ranking. So there isn't what student wanting to do. So that's the point that we should really understand here. The reason why that a lot of uni, popular uni, they don't do a lot of things about art, but public uni or small institution, they're focusing on art. So this is a thing that I think this is one of example that I can thought of for that. So it's really good. So basically the conclusion is that the whole book is telling us that great university is not focusing on the quality of the student. They only focus on themselves, and then they lecture would never talk to student. Whether you understand or not, that's your issue, because they always already build up a self-learning system for you. And the third one is that better going to public university or small institution or college, that it will focusing on you instead of the school.